everyone, I'm back here on your screen again, and I just want to give a big thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel, everyone that has liked my videos, that has left a comment in each and every one of my videos. I love you guys. I appreciate your support, and I please would like you to please share the link to your friends, to your families, to your loved ones, so that they can watch this beautiful video. Today I want us to talk about the people that we have in our lives, the people that we surround ourselves with, our friends, our families, our colleagues, our mentors, whoever that we have in our lives, and people that we are surrounding ourselves with, we are surrounded by. What are those people that you have in your life pushing you towards? And this is very interesting for me personally, because I have been around people in my life that were not encouraging me to be the best version of myself. People that were not encouraging me to be me, people that were not really supportive of me, people that I always was shy to talk about certain things with, certain things that affected me, and I would always find myself in this dark space because one, I never had anyone to talk to, and I knew that if I spoke to my friends about certain things, they would laugh about it or call me crazy, or not take it seriously. And it was important for me to have friends. Like, for me, it was important that I must have friends. I needed to have friends. I needed to have people in my life. I needed to have people that just were always there, supporting me and encouraging me to be the best version of myself. And I never I never really, I don't know how to put it, but I always just felt the need to do that. And all the time when I always needed that, I didn't get what I expected or what I wanted. And that I don't blame or put a blame on anyone else, because one of the biggest mistakes, and this is one of the things I've learned from my mentor, one of the biggest mistakes we make when we're getting into relationships, be it friendships, partnerships, whatever relationships, is that we don't let our expectations known. What are you expecting to get out of this relationship? What are you expecting to get out of this friendship? What are your expectations? And that's one of the biggest mistakes I have made in the past, not letting people know what I'm expecting out of this friendship. So people are being what they want themselves, or they're giving me what they feel is good and what they know, or what they're also expecting from me. And that has affected me in a lot of ways. But now I'm good. But one of the things that I've learned from my mentor is that, one, never depend on other people. And sometimes it is good to separate yourself from people that don't have the same vision as you, or people that are not as driven as you, people that are not supportive, people that are not pushing you into being the best you can be, into being that which God has called you here on this earth to be. There are certain people that we have in our lives that we're scared to talk about our visions to. We're scared to sell to, like, yo, Chomi, you know what? I'm thinking one day of owning a restaurant or doing this, because we know that they are dream crashes. They will crash that dream. They will make you look like what you're thinking or what you want to achieve is bad. It's useless. Like, yo, Chomi, who are you to think that you're able to do this? Mara Chomi, but actually, there are certain people that just always point out negative things about you, that never make you feel like you can do anything that you put your mind into, because one, they're always thinking about who you were in the past. They don't really know or understand your vision. And that's the one thing that I always told myself, that I'm now from now on, I'm never going to surround myself with people that are always going to crush my vision. I know that not everyone is going to understand it. Not everyone is going to get, my vision, where I want to go and how I'm planning on doing it. But don't crash my vision. Don't tell me that I can't do it. Don't now remind me that, you don't have the money to do it. How are you going to start? How are you going to get there? Encourage me. Give me words of encouragement. Push me and say, you know what, show me, it is possible. Start reading this. Start reading this book. Listen to this motivational speaker. Speak to your mentor about it. Get a mentor. Do this. Have people in your life that are pushing you to be the best version of yourself. You don't need to stay in relationships with people that are just toxic. You don't. It's okay to walk away. Even if you've been friends with that person for 10 years, for 15 years, if you're not getting anything out of that relationship, out of that friendship, out of that partnership. Sometimes we get into business partnerships with people that are not driven, with people that you are the one that always has to push them. Let's do this, let's start this, let's start that. They are not driven. They have no drive in them. And now we are forced to be in this because one, we signed contracts with them. We made promises to each other when we were still young that, you know what, friend, we will run businesses together. You don't have to. Okay, this is one of the things that my pastor has also preached to us this year, was that it's okay to be alone. You know, it is okay to separate yourself from people that are not aligned, that are not going where you want to be. Sometimes the people that God has brought in our lives are one, to teach us a lesson, you know, to teach us a lesson, to make us see who we are. Like, I now know my full potential because of the people that the Lord has brought in my life. I now know what type of people not to go for because of this person that God has brought in my life, that has taught me a lesson to say, you know what, never go for people like this. And it is okay to separate. It is okay to say, you know what, right now with where I'm going, we are not going in the same direction. You are going that way and I'm going that way, and I am not willing to drop what I have passion and desire for you. I'm not in that space right now to, you know, sit and watch TV with you all day, to go to the mall with you all day, every weekend, to go for movies and go out. I have things to do, and if you're not gonna be supportive of that, I think it's time for us to go our separate ways. Because honestly, some people are there to drag you, like they just drain your energy. You know that when you're around this person, you are never productive. You never talk about anything that's productive. You never do anything that's life-changing. You know, it's good to have people that will like, actually, this weekend we're going to church. Friend, what's going on? You're going through a rough patch. Let's pray. We don't always have to sit and drink all the time. Let's pray. You know, let's get the Bible. Get people in your life that are like that. I am very fortunate because I think for the longest time in my life, I've been crying and saying, Lord, why don't I have a lot of friends? Why don't I have like people, just people in my life? I need friends. You know, I need to, you know, when I need to go out, have this person that I'm always calling, have different people that I'm calling to say, hey, let's go out. Why am I like this? You know, why haven't you brought those people? Why don't I have like friends? I'm like, yo, I've been with this girl for 10 years, 20 years, and we're vibing. And I honestly, I don't, you know, I have good friends in my life, and I've made sure to keep, since my mentor has taught me this, I've made sure to keep to be in communication with people that I know I can learn from, people that I know I can grow, who can teach me certain things, and people that are not always gonna drain my energy. And I'm very fortunate because as I'm a Christian, I go to church, and we have a youth, you know, department, youth ministry, young adults ministry at church. And those, and they are not my friends, they are my brothers, they are my sisters, they are people that I know I can confide in. They are people that I know when I need prayers, when I need someone to know you to hold me down, you know, I can always run to them. And one of my closest friend is also Christian. You know, I know that when I'm going through a tough time, I can always go to her and be like, yo, girl, like, I'm not okay. And I know she's gonna give me good advice because she's a God-fearing woman, she's a praying woman, and we go to church together. So in as much as, yes, we go to church together, we're Christians, it doesn't mean that we don't go through stuff. It doesn't mean that we don't have boy problems. You know, it doesn't mean that we don't go through things. So I'm able to talk to him like, girl, this guy is doing the most. And the advice that she'll give me is not the same as some of the people that were in my life, you know. And it is good. For me, I used to cry, like, I don't know why, you know, I have to separate from these people. I don't want to separate myself. But my pastor told me this. It is good. Sometimes it's not separating forever, but you're separating yourself from that person so that you can be alone in that season and spend time with God, so that you can know who you are, so that you can know what your purpose is, what God has called you here on this earth for, so that when you're now with that person, you are able to say no to certain things. You are able to say, no, that is not me anymore. And we always have these friends in our lives that always remind us of who we were in the past. Marachomi, you know, we used to do this. Yeah, we used to do it, but I'm not that person anymore. We have grown now. We are adults, you know. So I just want to encourage you people to just have the right people in your life, people that are pushing you to be the best version of yourself. I am very blessed. I am lucky to have the people that I have in my life, to have the brothers and sisters that I have in my life, to have the community and church that I have, that I know that I can always run to, that I can always get help from. You know, it is a good thing. And that's one of the greatest things my pastor has taught me, to never be in a partnership, whatever it is, with people that are not you know, that are not going where you're going, or that don't have the same vision you have, you know, the same values that you have. So I just want to, yeah, encourage you today, and for you to also know that it's okay to walk away. Sometimes your friends will try to say, also now you think you're better than us, or now you think you're this, trying to manipulate you, trying to blackmail you, trying to make you feel bad. But don't feel bad, because at the end of the day, this is your life, and you have an assignment to fulfill. God has called you here for a reason. So God has not called you to just be with this friend. God has called you to nations, to change the world. God has called you to be an answer, a solution to a problem. And you can't do that with people that are always bringing you down. You can't do that when you're surrounding yourself with people that are not pushing you to be the best version of yourself, people that are not pushing you towards God, people that are not pushing you towards prayer, people that are not pushing you to walk in your God-given purpose. So start thinking about that, start evaluating, start checking the people that you have in your life, and what is it that they are pushing you towards. Yes, and that is the end of our video, and I hope that it has got you thinking. And this is not because I want to break friendships or anything like that, but my pastor has really taught me the importance to have the right people in your life, because some people will just keep you in that dark space in like forever. And one of the things I've learned this week is that sometimes God takes away those people, or when those people now walk away in your life, it is the best time for God to start using you, to start preparing you, to start molding you, to start grooming you to being the person that He has called you to be on this earth. So start doing that, start evaluating your friends and the people that you have in your life, and start walking in your God-given purpose. I love you guys so much, and I really pray and hope that this video has touched you, this video has got you thinking, and it is helping you in some way. I love you guys, I appreciate you so much, and please don't forget to share this video with your friends and to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate your support. Thank you so much.